Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching The Breakfast Show. And in this segment of our program, we will talk about Afghanistan and the situation there as Egypt evacuated more than 40 of its citizens on Monday. And the official MENA news agency reported the news that an Egyptian military plane carrying Egyptian citizens arrived on Monday. And to shed more light on this, we are joined over the phone by Mr. Abd El Latif Wahba. He is a journalist. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, under the directives of President Abd El Fattah al-Sisi, a military plane landed yesterday in Egypt carrying 40 of its citizens coming from Afghanistan. How do you see this move by the president?
It is not new, as you know that
yes.
President Abd El Fattah al-Sisi pays an important attention for the Egyptians abroad. And as you know, during the pandemic, for example, he asked the government to move and remove all the Egyptians who wanted to get back to the country, and also during some political chaos in Libya, for example, as you know that Egypt managed to get all the Egyptians workers and the staffers working there to their homeland. In Somalia, in many countries, and after the escalations or the deteriorations that happened in Afghanistan, as you know that he asked also or gave directives to the Egyptian government and our military forces and so on to get all the staffers of the Egyptian embassy and also of other missions and
yes.
so on to the country. This is, of course, means that he considered all the Egyptians abroad as the main wealth of the Egyptian country.
So, Mr. Wahba, how do you see the situation now in Afghanistan?
As you know that according to what happened during the last week, for example, you see more deteriorations and especially after Taliban controlled mostly of the country, and as you know that the international political situation is still not clear, and the situations are not clear from the Taliban movement. Although Taliban declared that they will give for the Afghani all the rights, especially women and so on, but many countries and the international community doesn't want to give them the confidence because the change must be on ground, and but at the same time, as you know that the Taliban has a religious background, a religious history. So the international community didn't give them their confidence till now.
And to what extent also the situation there is affecting neighboring countries? And do you expect an influx of Afghan refugees in the coming period?
Yeah, of course. As you know that the American administrations moved many or the American forces and the American citizens and so on, and the Afghan who collaborated with them along the past 20 years. But as you know that still some countries declared that may they suffer from the Afghani refugees, like Pakistan, for example, and the other countries like Japan, like Korea, and so on. But there is only one country that have or has some relations with the Afghans themselves, like Iran, for example. But this is, of course, because they have much in common. They have much in their religions and so on. But all the European countries declared that they may suffer from the Afghani refugees.
So, sir, how do you expect Egyptian-Afghani relations in the coming period?
I think it depends upon the development on ground in Afghanistan itself.
Yes.
And as you know that Al-Azhar, for example, supported all the Islamic countries all over the world with the moderate Islam, as you know. But if the Taliban, I think, if Taliban stressed that they will continue in their old history, I think it will be a matter for any country, not only for Egypt.
Yes. So I'd like to thank you, Mr. Abd El Latif Wahba, a journalist. Thank you for being with us, and give you a short break and we'll be back. Actually, we're running out of time, and by that we come to the end of today's edition of the Breakfast Show. Thank you for watching.